Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we got a good one for you. Today we're talking the top 3 September baits for the month of September, plus 2 bonuses at the end of the video, so stay tuned. Okay guys, get us started. We're talking none other than the Zoom Super Fluke. Okay, this being the albino color. The way to rig them, you want to make sure you have a super line hook. This will help it with the weight to keep it down in the water column a little better, but also give it more of a death spiral little body roll. Okay, so you want to rig it just through the nose there, pop it out, bring it through, spin that hook around. This one's, and then to expose it, like so. Now that hook popped out on me, but so that you can fish this around. Where would you fish this? Well, you would fish your Zoom Super Flukes anywhere where they're corralling the shad or the bait fish. So this could be out in the middle of 30 feet, or way back in the coves, guys. The Zoom Super Fluke is a deadly natural technique. The way you're going to want to run that is cast it out, let it go down, twitch, twitch, pause, and that's going to get a death spiral going. Then I twitch, pause, let that death spiral start. Twitch, twitch, pause. That's the technique for it, guys. Another color I like in the Zoom Super Flukes that they're chasing bluegills is the white chartreuse. It's another deadly color. If you guys aren't much into Super Fluke fans, you got the Gary Yamamoto. This is the D shad, and this is in the color smoke shad. Another great color, guys. Show you what that looks like. Okay, this is a straight tail fluke. Now these are still loaded with a ton of salt, so where would you use these? If I notice that they're corralling them but they're not at the surface of the water, maybe they got them against hard cover or something, and I need to keep my fluke down in the water column, the Gary Yamamoto D shad is the way to go. That because it's loaded with salt, so it's going to keep itself down instead of coming up to the surface like your Zoom Super Flukes will do. And it also has a great erratic action and wobble to it. The other color I got, guys, is the sexy shad. If I was to recommend some colors, okay, notice they're all bait oriented, guys. This time of the year I'm just trying to keep it natural, keep it bait oriented. And last but not least is the Baby Z2 by Straight King. This is an Elastec bait, so it's going to hold up better than your Yamamoto baits and your Zooms, but it's also a fluke style bait, this being the juice color. Excellent color, guys. Okay guys, if you like what you're seeing so far, hit that thumbs up button. Guys, if you haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing so. It helps channel out tremendously, and I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. And if there's anything you'd like to add to the video, or you just want to leave a comment, say hello, ask a question, leave it down in the comments below. Love to hear from you guys. Okay guys, moving straight on to our next category, which would have to be some type of underspin. Guys, again, when these fish are corralling bait and making bait balls, you want to be part of that bait ball, but you want to set yourself outside the million other minnows. You don't want to look like one of the 5 million minnows that could be eaten. So, in open water, I like to throw Berkeley Fusion underspin. And then if I'm around hard cover, I go with the VMC underspin. This can be rigged weedless, so I can run it along laydowns, standing timber. But here's the thing, guys. The flash. The flash is going to help. The flash and vibration is going to help set me apart from all the other bait fish in that ball. Okay, guys, so what's baits I would use for these? Well, one of my favorites is fairly new, is the green shad by the Mayor, Crush City, Rapala Crush City Mayor, in the green shad color. Show you what that looks like. Okay, guys, bait's phenomenal. It's got a nice body roll, especially on that Berkeley Fusion head. It gives a secondary action with the body roll. Excellent, excellent bait choice. The other two I got for you is the X-Zone Swammers. And this one being Sexy Shad color. By the way, this is 3.5 inch. And then I got the Electric Shad. Another one of my favorite colors. Guys, key here is I'm trying to, again, just make myself look different than all the other bait fish in the school. Alright guys, moving right along. Wouldn't be fair to leave out your topwater. So when they're schooling and they're out in the open water, you know, deep water, 30 feet, 20 feet, whatever, and it's bluebird skies, I'm going to throw some kind of walking bait in a chrome color. You see that flash? That flash is going to give me more attraction to these fish that are up there feeding, because those bait fishes, they're scattering, they're flashing too. So flash. This is the Strike King Sexy Dog in the chrome color. The other one I wouldn't feel right about leaving it out is a white or white chartreuse buzz bait. Guys, covering water this time of the year is very important. All these baits, you can cover water to find the fish, the active fish. You're showing flash, you're separating yourself, you're giving vibration, you're showing flash, separating yourself from the bait fish that they're feeding upon. Okay guys, moving right along. The bonus bait, one of my favorites, is chatterbait. Guys down south still have a little bit of lively grass, you know, whether that be old grass or something that's still live. Chatterbait's an excellent bait to run through or over the tops of. I like to run a 3-inch Kitech off my Mini Max, but if you wanted to use like the Chatterbait Evo, which is another excellent choice because again, flash and vibration, you can run this 5-inch to 5.5-inch Hog Farmer Spunk Shad. Got a lot of action back there, doesn't hinder the blade, and just is an absolute fish catching combination. Last but not least, guys, for the month of September would be a full profile casting jig in some kind of bait fish color. You could do white, you can do green pumpkin with like little red flake to imitate your bluegill, your perch. I'm going to run a crawl, like a kick and crawl style, rage kick and crawl off this. Mine's a little bit smaller. Down south you might want to go with 3/4 ounce, half ounce, 3/4 ounce casting jig with say like a 3 to 4 inch kick and crawl. Up here we don't have a lot of double digit bass, so I'm using a downsized version of a full profile crawl, and I might use like a 3-inch kicking style crawl or something, maybe bite a little piece off to just make it fit a little better. But guys, the key here is, and you could use white or green pumpkin, your oranges and yellow, your chartreuses, mimic perch, whatever. But the key here is, guys, you want to cover water. Guys, these fish they're starting their fall transition. They're going to start feeding up heavily for winter. These are baits that are going to let you cover water. They're going to have a nice profile to them, so they look like a decent meal, so that also sets you aside from maybe smaller meals. The bigger fish are looking for the bigger meal. You know, they're not going to want to waste their energy on a little 2-inch bait. The water's still warm, so you can use them, you know, still be fast with them. You're not fishing slow. That's the other key. But you can cover the water and cover all the columns from top to mid column to bottom. Guys, I hope you liked this video. If you did, do me a favor and smash that thumbs up button. If you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. It just helps this channel out tremendously, and I can't tell you how much I appreciate y'all. And guys, if there's anything you want to add to the video, I mean, this is just a few lures that I have that I like to use during the month of September. But if there's some that you'd like that I didn't mention, please leave it down in the comments below. I'd love to hear about it, and we can all learn from each other. If you just want to say hello in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. I'd like to get to know y'all. If you have any questions at all, again, leave them down in the comments below. Alright guys, till next time. See you in the next one.